what is it, September the 23rd, 9:30. Just got back from school run. Hope you're all well. So what's going out this weekend? I have, in a total mood, I think it was it Friday, the Rally Routes video? But I didn't need much encouragement, to be honest. I've turned off all of my promoted listings. There is an overhang. So one of my sales, which was late last night, did sell unpromoted, even though I've ended it all because there's a certain amount of days overhang from it. However, none of the rest sold unpromoted, interestingly. I never liked promoted anyway. I don't like the whole idea of it, but I'm leaving it off for as long as I can cope with and see how it goes. Yeah, because mood and sick of it, and it's off. Morning, Sam. Morning, Bronwyn. Morning, Crispy. Morning, Kathy. So yes, where am I? Currently on, quite pleased with this actually, 894 listings. My September goal, the only goal, was to try and reach 1,000 listings, just because I know, you can have all these arguments, oh, you could just have 200 listings a month and just sell all the time. Well, mine doesn't sell all the time, and I'm figuring the more stuff I've got on, the more likely it is that I might have zero sales days. As long as it's all reasonable, sellable stuff, I'd rather have more of it. Anyway, it was very ambitious trying to get to 1,000, so that's really not happening. I could have listed it, but I don't have the amount of stock. I don't really have massive death piles, although I am starting to build up small jewellery hills, because I'm kind of waiting for something else so I can bundle them. Of the 894, I've got 365 watches, which I just use as a gauge of interest, really. I know that they might not be the ones that buy, but just if my watches are going up as my listings are going up, I feel, okay, there's some interest. Yes, all my promoted listings ended. I did a post on Friday morning. I've had 12 sales, which is average at the moment, and 1 sold unpromoted. So just be a quickie, I think, this morning. If I know what I paid for it, I'll let you know. Morning, Relove Reseller. Yeah, and how, so let me know, comment down below or say in the chat, have you been using promoted? Are you still using promoted? Be interested to know, after the whole blowing up last week, how you feel about promoted listings, how everyone's feeling. Right, gorgeous tie, Liberty. And this is actually one that I got. I'm freaking loving the car boots at the moment. I got this from the car boot for £1 2 weeks ago. And I accepted a low offer. Guy messaged me and he said, oh, would you accept? I had it on for 20, which is what I normally sell Liberty ties for. He messaged and said, would you accept £16? Because I've spent a lot of money on ties recently. And I kind of thought, well, the fact that you've spent a lot of money on ties recently is not my bother. However, I kind of thought he sounds like a tie lover, and it's gorgeous, and I just felt like, go on then. And then he didn't pay, but he's paid now, and he wants me to hang on to it for a couple of days before I post it. But given I was lucky, it was only £1 and it went for 16s, and within a couple of weeks, so happy with that. It's a fabulous print, to be fair. It's only a cotton one as well, I think. Silk I prefer. Yeah, it's only a cotton one, but it's absolutely lush. So yes, that's nice separate, so I don't post it. And then, right, this is the only sale that went on promoted. Hi Dawn, hi Paul. Chris, yeah, you'll have an overhang from the promoted. Like, you might find that some still sell unpromoted even though you've ended. Yeah, I hated paying the extra fees, and the thing is, I was starting to, morning Andrea, I was starting to promote quite heavily because my sales were bad. So when stuff was selling, I was paying an arm and a leg in fees. Cleaning the kitchen, lovely. Yes, this is the only one that's sold unpromoted. It's a little velvet white stuff. I prefer the longer ones ideally, but yeah, this is a mini. In fact, the minis are selling. What did I pay for this? £6.65, and it sold for 17. So yeah, probably only made about £7 on that. But the other thing that I am doing, sales, to be honest, it's been a hard year. The whole year has been quite hard compared to last year, I found. And I don't know if it's because I got taken in by all the, I need to only buy and list really, high-end brands. And I think I definitely changed what's in my shop. I've been spending too much on stock. And so now I'm looking at that, and I sort of bearing in mind what Mel said actually about, if I get an offer, oh yeah, that's the big thing. Yeah. So if I get an offer, can I cope with it? Like, rather than running around trying to get an extra quid or something, could I accept that and get it gone and get some money back? I have put best offer on the majority of my store. Some it won't let me put on at the moment. I'm not sure why. Maybe I've sent out offers or something. I'm sending out offers. I've got best offer on again. I have a love-hate relationship with best offer. At the moment, we're friends because I'm getting offers in and I'm getting stuff out the door, and that's what I need right now. It's what we always need, obviously, but yeah. Paul, all ours on promoted listings, 1%. Half our shop on markdown, 10% for a week. Seems to work. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because I kind of feel with 1% that you're just paying a bit extra in fees, but you're not really getting pushed up much. So I was going like 5%. Andrea, gonna see what happens. Crispy, I'm packing and managed to tape 2 fingers together. I'm not going to ask you about. Let's not ask you for tips and advice then, yeah. Yeah, are you on later, Karen? Yeah, and you're not sure about promoters necessarily good for secondhand clothes and knickknacks. I think, do you know where I think it's good? In stuff that's particularly flooded, maybe. If you are actually getting seen, but now with all this talk of, well, actually it's going to be organic listings up there with promoted, and how many can get seen? If you've got somebody's attention for a certain amount of scrolling down their phone and then they can't be bothered to go any further, how many really can get seen? It's a really impossible situation. And there's so many of us doing it now. I think you need quantity. Oh, great. Karen's going to be on after me, so that's brilliant. Or, ish. Hi, Selling Fee. Don't normally catch you live, but always watch on repeat. Oh, hello then. And hi, Alison. So, right, velvet skirt. What have I got here? Oh, God, I've had this a long time. I don't even know what I paid for this. I very much doubt there's anything on. Yeah, I don't know what I paid for this. It's an Oasis grey, some kind of woolly jumper dress. Went through a little let's buy jumper dresses phase last year, but they are all selling now, so that's good. What did it sell for? Sell for £20. That's all right. That's absolutely fine. Bread and butter. Off you go. Oh, this I'm pleased with, because this is that linen dress that I also got a couple of weeks ago from the car boot. Oh, Christ buggery. And it's that brand that I said, I don't know it, but comps looked all right. I didn't check it before I picked it up, but you can just tell when a label's been sewn like just a tiny bit. I don't know, that always seems to be a good label. And the woman that I bought from had it, she had, toast and, is it poetry? I can't remember, but some good labels. So I thought, well, the £2.50, I'll pick it up. And it had a mark on it, which washed out fine. I didn't bother to, people will be crying about this, but is linen? No, I did not iron it. I just didn't, all right? Anyway, it sold. So it sold within about a week, and so I paid £2.50 and it sold for 25. So happy days. What's next? Oh, Karen's driving, yeah. So I like to sell Levi's shirts. I like this one as well, Western style with the snap poppers. And what did I pay for him? £7 odd, and sold for 20. Actually, that's, yeah, I think that was an offer made to me. That was the best offer, because I just stick these on at 25. So that was the best offer. And in my I need stuff to sell, I just accepted that. Whereas I might have fannied around for a bit. But my current mindset is just get some stuff moving. So this is a St. Michael, like a late St. Michael, not a very early label, wool skirt, vintage skirt, which I've had for ages, and it just sold for £9. So that's out the door. Whoa, man. This is a bit of an odd one, this green. It's an Orvis. Oh, it's a gorgeous sewn in, like, embroidery type. Oh, it's got lovely little flags of the world around it as well. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, like overhead sweater thing. And I actually paid almost £13 for that. Again, best offer made, sold for 25. And so you can see, like, maybe I was after 30, but let's get it gone. Let's get the money back, make a little bit of profit, reinvest, live and learn. These I wouldn't bother with again, the gold collection boutiques, because I was getting them for like £4 each. Is it a retail arbitrage? No, I got a job lot of stuff. Anyway, it owed me about £4 each, because that's what I can get them for. Oh, flipping it. Yeah, but they only sell for 8, so that's not good. Yeah, only making a few pounds on each one, so yeah, I wouldn't bother with those again. So given that, actually, yeah, something I'm noticing is it's weird. If I only make a few pounds on something, but I've invested quite, like at least that money on it, I'm not so happy. But if I've paid 50p or £1 for something and I make £3 or £4, I'm okay with that. Yeah, maybe that's just a natural thing. Oh, I've got a couple of cross stitch over there as well, so I'll get those in a minute. Now this, I chuffed to say, this is an example, I'm chuffed to bits because, well, because it's jewellery, so it's like a late 70s, early 80s shell choker necklace thing. It was white ones that were more popular, and I paid 99p for it from my local Chazza, and it just sold for £5, but I've had it on for a couple of weeks, and I'm chuffed to bits with that sale because it's jewellery and I'm getting quite into jewellery, and it's not something that people then, go pick these up. I, sorted it out for myself, so I'm quite chuffed with myself over that. I'm happier with that than a bigger profit sale. Paul, just checked, sold 75 in September and promoted 1%, mostly closed. I guess everyone's different. Yeah, so that means that they did click on your actual promoted listing, doesn't it? It's a hard one. Yeah, so maybe the 1% was working. So Tyne and Heron, you've got the same morning, the St. Michael. Yeah, I just didn't bother with the 1%, but yeah, that kind of spits on that. I was going to say something else, spits on that theory, doesn't it? If it's working for you, though, obviously you've got to carry on with it. And then chuffed to bits with this sale as well, which was from the Special Place a few weeks ago. Owes me, there we go, upside down. Filofax owes me about 50p a pound. I just take a whole bundle of stuff up and they just go and they just tot it through, and everything's cheap and you can just pick anything up and know it's not going to be expensive. So that's what I do there. And that sold quite quickly, and it sold for 25, I think. Yep, £25, £125. Very happy with that, thank you. I did buy some little leather balsam stuff, a little pot of it, and I did give it a little, it looked a bit, I did say well worn, but I gave it a little, you know, little treat, gave it a little bit of balsam. That's brought it up quite nicely, actually. It's a little bit worn around, you know, there, but I sort of mentioned that, but it's not bad. So the balsam stuff does work quite well. And then I've got a couple, while you're over here, couple of cross stitch offs. So I paid, I can't even read that, £6 something for this one. And it sold for 25, so happy as Larry with that. And you know what else I'm happy as Larry about is I've got, I think, another 2 or 3 of these, so didn't even affect my listing numbers. Oh yeah, nice lot of threads in the back there, so yeah, very happy with that. And then this one was a best offer sent to me, and I think it was, I did pay up for this. It's like £9.50. Oh yeah, so this is where I was spending way too much on stuff. And I think I had it on for 25, and somebody sent me an offer of 20, and this was, I think, either Friday night or Saturday morning. I'm like, yes, just need the money back. Because I don't know, I probably still made about £8 on that, which is fine, isn't it? And it's just easy to post. Yeah, it's fine actually. I should be happier with that. Yeah, so that's average for me, really. Although, like, value-wise, that's a bit better. Saturday and Sunday, yes, were much more reasonable days for me. And of course, I was going, oh, and I've ended promoted, although I know there's the overhang, but I think putting the best offer on, I mean, yeah, most of that was me accepting offers. So for me at the moment, that's going to be my way to go right now. I'll get in a mood with best offer eventually and turn it, you know, take it all off again. But you just got to keep ringing the changes, haven't you? So I understand on the profit margins, I'm the same 5 times back what I paid is good. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? The more I have invested, even though you get that stake back, I guess I've had a lot of money wrapped up, tied up in stuff as well. And I'm starting to oh God, I've got a flipping, probably can't see that. It's a scratch. I scratched myself in the night. I think I need scratch mitts. I just woke up and I'm like, what the hell have I done that? It's cool. Double exposure. Yes, Paul, but you did you read the September update? You do know that we're not going to be getting double the exposure for the, which is part of the hoo-ha for promoted listings anymore, because they said it's against eBay policies. So in future, when you promote, you won't get an organic listing plus you promoted, you will only get your promoted. And they're changing that over at the moment. They're starting in America. And then the other part of the hoo-ha was, if you see Riley Roots' video, a lot of people were doing research and finding that if people had ad blocker on, it was blocking sponsored ads. So then your listing wasn't getting seen at all. But then eBay said, oh no, that's only about 2% of the listings that's being affected by, but it's still being affected, and you know, and you're paying extra, and you're not even, well, yeah, you'd only pay if it's sold, but you're not even being seen. So oh, just got a notification, so yeah. But you know, Paul, also you're doing all right at the moment, so you know, just my opinion, you know, just what I'm up to, but you're doing all right, so go with it. Yeah, double stopped. Karen and parked can talk. Trying to get heads up on what pay for something, win some, lose some. Yeah. And sometimes I think about the, you know, the lost leader stuff. Is it worth driving traffic to your store? I had usually I have about 25% of my stuff a month goes abroad, and last month it dropped to about 18%, but I had 5 returning customers, which I was like, oh, I'm really pleased with that. So maybe some people, well, there's a lot of people that follow my shop, but obviously that might be some people that just through here or whatever other resellers, but it could be some people that are coming back. Tiny Terran still got double listings. Yeah, it's going to be phased through. It's starting in the US, but it will be everywhere. Is it worth taking up room in your storage for an extra few quid? Yeah, I see. I'm really fortunate because obviously I've got the garage. But I still obviously, if I want like, you know, over 1,000 listings out there, still got to be a little bit mindful of it because flipping family want their bikes and camping crap and all that in there as well. They like want space for that. So, yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? Right, I'm going to get on. I'm going to pack this lot up. I did actually do a lot of listing at the weekend. I'm going to, oh yeah, I was wondering where all my jewelry bits have gone. They're over there because my friend turned up with her little one who's into everything at the moment. I was suddenly like, can she get up here? I was just like lifting stuff up because she was coming in. Yeah, let's get on. Have a good week, everybody. If I get anything interesting haul-wise, I'll probably pop on and do a haul. Busy week this week. Got appointments around. The whole family seem to have appointments. It's really a drag. And then Friday we're off to Cardiff for the weekend. Right, have a great day, everybody. See you later.